Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Sonic Rush League. This time, excuse me, not this time. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are in Game 3 of the Ring Conference Championship. Yes, Game 3. Today's matchup is Team Surge versus Team Tangle. A tied series. The winner of this will have a lead in this series. Last week, it was Team Tangle who managed to tie up the series in overtime. But today, will Team Surge, one of these teams actually, get the win and have the lead in the Ring Conference Championship? So much at stake. These two teams know each other so well. Always back and forth, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, it was Team Shadow getting their third straight game victory to go 3-0 in the Emerald Conference Championship. But today is Team Surge and Team Tangle fighting to see who will lead in the Ring Conference Championship. As always, this is a best-of-7 series, but if a team wins 4 out of the 7, they are moving on. Speaking of making a sweep, Team Shadow, look at that bracket. Team Shadow is up 3-0. Meanwhile, Team Surge and Team Tangle are fighting to see who gets the lead here. It's a bit crazy to say the least, ladies and gentlemen. We have to give credit where credit is due, and it's not always been good for Team Tangle. Last week, Team Tangle, they played very well. They did what they needed to do. They needed to readjust on defense, and that's what they did. Even though it was looking very bleak for them, they came clutch in the last seconds and managed to pull off a win to tie the series up. Now, Team Surge might have to think about coming into this game a little bit differently and not get too comfortable. In fact, none of these teams can get comfortable as we are set to go. 3 on the field, 5 on the clock. We are underway. We are started off Junker. My goodness, Junker looking to make a play, and Merlin, oh my goodness, with the assist from Junker, and Team Tangle wasting no time already out to a 1-0 lead. Slider, tried to get that last second save, but was instantly denied. Now with 4:55 left to go on the clock, Team Surge, for the first time in this series, they're down a bit. It's really weird seeing Team Surge down in this series. They're usually leading, and they're looking to make a leading. Roundhouse, Roundhouse is a little off target, but he might have that second chance effort. No, pops it over to Merlin. Junker looking to make a shot. Yes, he will. And teamwork on full display for Team Tangle with a 2-0 lead with 4:36 left to go. Merlin with the assist, and Junker caps it all off. And Team Surge looking well out of sorts as they're down 2 goals. Now Team Tangle wins the kickoff. Roundhouse looking to make them pay a little bit. No, gets caught with the 50 from Slider. Roundhouse with no boost, tries to set something up. Pops it into the air, and no, can't find anything. Goose is going to cut him off. Slider up into the air, tries to send it over to a teammate, but he can't find anything. Gets met with the 50. Slider gets another touch. Chances for him to make a play, 0. Now Team starts applying a bit of the pressure. Slider misses. And it looks like Team Tangle's going to capitalize. Roundhouse sends it downfield. Sultan looked to cut him off. Yes, he will. But he might have just let something go for Roundhouse. But he misses completely. Too many times we've seen Team Surge capitalize, but it is very early, so they're down, but they're not out a little bit. They just need to find something and make it stand for a little bit, as Merlin can't find anything. Roundhouse gets a touch. Slider pops it in the air. That's a great cutoff for him, as Slider makes Merlin with the accidental touch. And now Team Surge applying a bit of the pressure. That's what they need to do for a little bit. Sultan looks to make a pay, and he misses. What a nice clear out by Merlin. As that clock ticks down, Team Surge still applying great pressure. Looks to make a play. Junker pops it in towards the air, sends it downfield. Merlin looking to make them cut off as he bumps Goose bumps Merlin to get that play going. Now Sultan sets something up, tries to set. They could make a play here. Brown is going to try and he's going to deny that actually. As the 50 is met, Team Tangle rushes back downfield, or I would say, and Junker sent it downfield. What a shot from Junker from downtown, and he gets his second goal of the game. 3-0. Team Tangle is leading it, and they're running away with this game. An impressive showing from them. It looks like the second seed is falling here in the tournament. Here in the playoffs, they're not looking good as the kickoff. Every member of Team Surge went for that kickoff. That's not good. That's not a good idea. Now Junker pops it in towards the air as he gets met with the 50. Roundhouse is going to miss completely. Slider sends it downfield. This might be an opportunity for him. Yes, he will. And Team Surge is finally up on the board with 2:27 left to go. And this is what I'm talking about. They're down, but they're not out. They're showing what they can do. All they need is 2 more goals to tie it up. But let's see what can they do in this moment. It's not over for them just yet. They do get the kickoff, but they do need something. Sultan tries to set something up. Gets the caught off Goose. Pops it in towards the net. Gets the save by Junker. Junker looking to deny that comeback as Sultan hangs around towards midfield. Goes up for the play. Gets denied by Roundhouse. Goose with a bad touch slider tries to redirect himself. Yes, he will. That ball heading towards Team Tangle side of the field. Slider and Sultan there. Junker sends it downfield. Goose just cuts it off as we near the 1-minute mark. Team Surge desperately needs a play to try to send this game into overtime. That clock's slowly ticking away from them. They do need a big play. But Team Tangle's applying a bit of the pressure. Sultan with the touch. Tries to set something up. He's got no boost, but he does get that 50 to try and deny them. Slider retreats towards his net. Great idea. As Marlin misses completely. Goose with his effort. But he does get that play. Sticks with it. Here comes Roundhouse. Come flying in. Ball towards their side of the net. And it's going to get into the net as Roundhouse makes it a 3-goal game. Team Tangle has just played so well since dropping that first game. This is what you love to see. Sultan was way too far back. He had an idea, but he was way too far back to make a play. With 112, yeah, with 112 ready to go. As Junker is a little off target, but he just has that. Gets bumping towards his net. And that's a clear from, I think that was Slider, I think. With 1 minute remaining, Team Surge has to do something to... They need a miracle, basically. They're down 3 goals, but the clock is ticking away from them. They have to just stop missing these plays. They have to take advantage of it. Goose might as well, but he gets denied by a Roundhouse. And Team Tangle has just played such great defense, not allowing a single thing to happen. Slider, Sultan sends it downfield. Goose with the chase. He's getting caught off. Ooh, that's a great play. Junker with the touch. There comes Sultan. Sultan sends it downfield. But it is slowly ticking away. Team Surge needs a play as that 50 does help him out towards the bit. Slider with that save. Sultan comes in, gets a touch, but it does not favor him. 10 seconds left. That time is ticking way too down. And it looks like Team Tangle is going to win this one and go up as Roundhouse misses. Ball still in play, and Team Tangle goes up. They go up in the series 2-1. They now take game 3. Just an impressive showing from them. My goodness, that was pretty impressive for them. I have to admit. Ooh, excuse me. I messed up the bracket a little bit. Should update it. There we go. You can just see there, that was an equally great game from Team Tangle. They played a bit well. I have to admit, they played so well in that series. And that's what you like to see sometimes, you know. That's what you just love that. You know, and I got to admit, That's a great game. Team Tangle has turned it so much around. As we go into our bracket, you see now the game is set for next week for Game 4 for either of these teams. They're in a game point. Team Shadow leads at 3-zip. Team Whisper desperately needs a win to possibly extend the series to Game 5. Same thing applies to Team Surge as well, to extend the series to Game 5, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I've been your host, Kenzo SSW. As always, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. And I see you all next week for Game 4 of Sonic Rush League of each conference. I'll see you all next time.